Hey, yay. Okay, here we are. Uh, let's see. Gonna do part two. Let's see. Photographs and memories. Oh, there. Yeah. Oh, man. But photographs and memories to share with limitless vision. That and other people. If you want to get to see a person from natural photographs from the 60s and 70s, 80s, well, hey, you can see them now. That and a lot of cars that are super, super classics now that I owned and drove. Y'all should watch my video. Click under videos. All the cars I've owned in my life. I've owned 33 cars in my life. Okay, and I drove them all too. Let's see, where was we at last night? Okay, here we go. Oh boy, far out. Okay, let's see. I remember that picture. Oh God. But I showed those last night. Okay, here we go. This is where I left off last night. So let me take the marker out. Okay. Here, I'll set this in here. I doubt if I'll have to mark this again. I'm like halfway through here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, the 66 Mustang and the 80 Super Glide Harley Davidson. All right. Here's my red 66 Mustangs. It was backed into the garage here. Okay, I believe I had the inline 206 cylinder in it back then. And there is the 80 Super Glide Harley right there. Now I'm gonna use this picture to see if, tilting the screen or whatever will get rid of the glare. Okay, I think that's the best resolution we're gonna get here. But that's the 66 Mustang and the 1980 Super Glide. Now that, oh boy, let me try to figure out what year that was. That would have been, oh God, around 1995. Yeah, right around in 1995. Okay, next. Oh shit. This, I still have these too. I saved all the Barbie dolls that my two sisters had in their life. I have two older sisters. They never cared. So I figured, hell, I'll save this stuff because I got memories of, seeing it when I was a child, and it was part of my life. Oh, wow. Boy, this is so nice to look back on. Well, let's see, here's all their Barbie dolls that they had when I was a little boy. Oh boy, see, and then over here, hey girls, yeah, I still have those because see, it's not what they are necessarily. What intrigues me about those is that plastic and those clothes those dolls have on, that was being touched, by my sister's hands way back in the early 1960s, man. Okay, here's another one of the 66 Mustang. Now you can see the air cleaner sitting on the top of it. That's after I put the 302 video. Now that was a bad, bad mistake. I'll let a guy talk me into that. It was at Vintage Mustang. A guy named El said, "You ought to put a V8 302 in that car." Bullshit. I should have left it original. Hell, the 206 cylinder, it had an automatic. Those were good engines and easy to maintain. And they had plenty of power for those cars. Okay, this is me right here laying down. Oh, I had that stupid mustache. I hate that. So I used to let people dictate how I should look and what I should do. Fucked up. Okay, I was laying on a blanket at Magnolia Garden. It is close to Houston here. It's about 30 miles from me. It's called Magnolia Gardens. It's a pleasant place to go to, actually. But there I was laying on a blanket on that beach there at Magnolia Gardens. Stupid, stupid ass. I was so damn stupid back then. Oh man. Yeah, that's me. 1986. Wow, I actually wrote the date on this one. Can you believe that? All right. Okay, let's turn that page. Let's turn that page. Okay, what else have we got? Oh boy. Okay, this picture was taken at Lakewood Yacht Club in 1998. It's to where I had rented what was called a five-passenger yacht. And I would go out sometimes on the ocean and stay for several days. It was a five-passenger yacht, is what it was. And this is Lakewood Yacht Club, to where we had a place, to leave our small yachts. Or, but mine, I had rented it. It's like I wasn't stupid enough to buy it. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, this is the master bedroom. Oh my God, memories, memories. Here it is, people. Oh, this is where I'm living now. This is the master bedroom. Oh shit, man. That picture of my mother on the wall there. She looked a lot like Elizabeth Montgomery. I remember my mother did. But we're completely different people. I can tell you that right now. All right, what else do we got here, baby? Damn, this picture's upside down. Oh, okay. This is a Toyota. Oh man, this is actually a Spirit capture that was in 1998. I remember a woman had died across the street, and I caught this one on camera. Okay, this is my ex-wife's. This was back in 1998. She had a 98 Toyota pickup. You look at this picture, look at that human-like spirit right there. You see? It's the spiritual father. It doesn't bother me because, see, I follow Jesus Christ. And I'm aware of what's out there. There are many, many unclean spirits, demons. I've got a lot of spiritual videos. And Jesus Christ said, "Fear not." But all you have to do is just call out his name and believe in him, and he will protect you from those things. There's nothing to be frightened about. Okay, where do we go now? Oh, Mimi. Oh my God. Ginger. Oh, those were the best damn people. I went to Mimi's open casket ceremony. Oh God, I cried. I love you, Mimi. Oh my God. Mimi right there. That was back in 1997. I am so honored to still have this picture. Now that idiot, the blonde bitch, that was my ex-wife. That was a piece of shit that belongs in prison. But Mimi was oh God, she was a good person. Well, okay. And then Ginger, she was a man's wife that was in Jackie's family. Man, that was a good woman right there. God, she was a good woman. I remember I used to go to their place in Texas City for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. She would take time out for anyone. They were very, very, very wealthy people. Very wealthy people. But Ginger was the type person, you could be anybody. She would take time out and she'd sit down and she'd talk to you, and she was very down to earth because I remember once I was over at their house in Texas City and I just went out on their front lawn. It was a nice day, and I just laid down on the lawn just so I could think and look around. She came out of that house in blue jeans and a t-shirt, laid down on the grass next to me and talked to me. Yeah, that's a truly good person. Oh my gosh. I have known some good people. They're out there. There's very few, but I'll tell you what, they're out there. They are out there. But they're not going to, it's not someone telling you they're good. It's a person's actions. It is their actions. Oh God. Yeah. Oh my God. Mimi, I love you. I see I've got several pictures of that woman here. I love you. God bless you. I'm so glad I could meet you, Mimi. God bless you, sister. Yeah. Some of this shit is just bad memories. It's just bad, bad memory. Here's me, one of me, sitting on, it was on a Thanksgiving. Now, this was in Liberty, Texas, where some of her other family left. Mimi's in the far back, and that's me in the front in that cowboy hat that I hate. I hate. Okay, there's me in the front. I was a major idiot. And there's me back here, and there's that demonic ex-wife. Now, luckily, in that picture, good, I didn't have that idiotic mustache. Yay. Even though I hate my dad, one thing he told me, and I took his advice, it was in 1986. He said, I had some sideburns. And he said, your face is too beautiful to cover up with hair. You should shave because your face is too beautiful. If you're going to wear a beard or a mustache, wait till you're old and ugly. I agree. Don't cover up what is good. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Memories. And here's Pepper and Puppy. Oh God, I love y'all so much, babies. But I'm an old cat person now, you know. I do love him though. Pepper was a corgi. Pepper, I don't know what breed, but I love them. See, that's them on my back patio deck right there. You see Pepper's eyes shining in the background. Oh, you two are so beautiful. You know that plastic chair and that little plastic table next to it with more legs? You know that is the cheapest stuff, but it lasts forever. You know I've still got that stuff? And I bought that in the 90s, and that stuff is still very good. Oh, you nuts. Oh, Earl, you nuts. Okay, here's my now here this was a very, 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 very car. So I bought this car in 1990. A 78 Cadillac. I gave 6,300 for it, which was a lot of money back then. That was a lot of money back then, but that car was only 2 years old. I think I got some better pictures of it. You know, after I sold this to my dad, he ruined it with this idiotic paint job from Facto Bucks where they painted it like a light purple. He ruined the look. This car had a black snake skin top. You know, it wasn't padded. I liked that. Those don't get that bad rust like the padded. And it was twilight blue, 78 Cadillac. Oh, I don't even think you can see it in this picture. And that car in the yard, that's a 75 Cadillac Sedan DeVille, which was a good, oh man, it wasn't nothing to sneeze at, I'll tell you what. That white 75 Cadillac was very dependable. Whoa, easy, easy. Here's some more of Pepper and Puppy, but it's the same, you know, area and not obviously. Yeah, this is the leather seats in the 89 Lincoln. Y'all already saw that. All right, what now? Let's see, who is this? It's a letter, somebody. Oh, Deborah Hill. That's somebody else. Ugh. Whoa. Yeah. Oh my God. I hate the way these cigarettes constantly go out. Rebecca Wilson helping my ex-wife, the demonic piece of crap, get ready just before we were married in 1997. Okay, you see that woman right here? Her name was Rebecca Wilson. I remember when me and my wife got married back then, we were open, but this woman here, Rebecca Wilson, okay, she was a fourth grade school teacher. And I'm not a conformist or an innocent person because one time she came over, you know, it was, this was back in the mid 90s, around 95. And this was before hmm, I married my ex-wife in 97. Because, her and my ex-wife associated and used to go to clubs together before I met my ex-wife. And she came over, she wanted to see my Harley Superglide. And she was a school teacher. And she was sitting on the couch. And I just asked her out of the blue. Because I felt natural and comfortable around her. Rebecca Wilson, I think she was about 5 years old. Me, she was a fourth grade school teacher. And I told her, I said, Rebecca, uh, you have an ass that looks a lot like my fourth grade school teacher when I went to elementary school. And she said, oh, really? And I said, I always wanted to raise my teacher's dress up and just lick her pussy and everything. And she said, well, Earl, you can lick mine. And she bent over on the sofa. She pulled her skirt up and pulled her panties down. I licked her pussy in the crack of her ass. And you know what? I'm proud of it and I love it. I love it. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. I appreciate that, sister. Or not terrible. A lot of people don't like you when they know that you're that way, but when something's not a harm to yourself or others, fuck it. What are people's rules based on? Fear, 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 fear. How did your preacher get into this life? His mom and dad had to fuck and suck, for him to be around. People are all phony. Phony Maloney. No, here's a picture of me standing up by a preacher, whatever you want to call him, to get married. Oh God, it was so stupid. I wish I could go back into the past and rescue myself and say, Earl, come on, let's get out of here now. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have to call the cops to get that thing out of your house. There's Mimi again. Enough of that. It's making me sick, people. It's making me fucking sick because, see, it's what that led up to. Ugh. Yeah, my ex-wife sure doesn't have these looks now, but this look she has in this picture used to make me horny. That one right there. But actually, she had a demented mind. She had a messed up mind. Oh shit. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, there's another picture of the idiot. She showed one of her. No, she had the looks back then. Yeah, the guys chased her. Oh God. Yeah, the guys chased her. There's no doubt about that. She had that one. But everything has its calling, people. Everything has its calling in this life. Actually, she could have made it in Hollywood, actually, and so could I. Michael, my friend in Burbank, California, he told me many times, he said if you'd go to MGM Studios, they would hire you. See, I had money to back me to where I could have survived out, before actually making money. All right, who else do we have here? Hmm. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh boy. Not good. I guess everybody has some bad pictures in their collection. Everybody. Hmm. Well, hmm. Horrible. Okay, that's it for this book, but I see three pictures back here of something. Oh, okay. These are good pictures here. Oh, hi, Big Mama. Oh, that's my grandmother, my mother's mother. Here's us in front of that house that Karen Black was living in that I showed in my other video. That's me on the far right. In the purple baseball cap. Yeah. Oh, looks like I got a Billy on me there. Not good. Not good. Bad. Bad. This just a random picture I took of Venice Beach. I was just taking a picture of the area, and there's Mike and David in the background walking, around, and this guy just happened to walk by. Whoever you are, I hope you're doing okay, brother. Whoever you are. Actually, this belongs in the other photo album. Oh my God. Oh shit, man. Okay, that's all of this photo album. So I'm going to carry this one back in the mud room. Let me put this in where it's protected. If it's just loose in the back. All right, close this one. There we go. Hi, Big Mama. Oh boy. Yeah. Let me turn each page just to be sure. Because over the years, there was times I'd be busy, I'd find a picture here or there, and I'd just shoved it in, one of these photo albums. All right. Let me take the marker out in case I need it for the next one. Okay, should I go on any further? Maybe I ought to just wait, okay, and do a part three. Yeah, I think I'll just wait and do a part three. But stay tuned in because in limitless version, stay tuned in because I have pictures, man. That, man, they go back into the 60s and they show some things and where I'm doing a lot of things outdoors. See, what you've mainly seen now is some places and cars and a handful of people, but things get more detailed and interesting about my life as I go through these photo albums. So I'm going to sign off for right now and thank you, Jesus Christ. I can't believe that 30 minutes is like actually happened here. Seems like I just started. Okay. Anyway, here we go.